Hello, and welcome to our very first episode of Settle the Scores. I am your host, Ish, and if you're wondering what we're doing here, we're doing what no man has done before. Well, at least on YouTube. So what we are is that we're a group of film enthusiasts, but with a twist. We love film scores. Now, what is a film score, you may ask? Thank you for asking. A film score is original music written specifically to accompany a film. Now, to give you an example, let's see. Could you hear Harry Potter? Well, do you hear it? Well, of course you do, because it's being played in the background right now. Now, due to copyright and plagiarism reasons, we cannot play any full film scores on this channel. What we do with these film scores is that we take them apart by category, which should be showing right about now. We have a panel of fellow film enthusiasts that grade them from 1 to 10. If you like, I'm putting some links below on the film scores we're going to be taking apart. Alright, so what we're going to be talking about today is Avengers Infinity Wars, written by none other than Alan Silvestri. Now, if you've come to this channel to find spoilers, I am so sorry to disappoint you. There are no spoilers because we are talking about music, film scores. So, if you're here to get spoilers, you're out of luck. Please find another channel right now. We're talking about film scores. Now, our first category is originality. We gotta consider that this is the Avengers. It's coming down the line of Marvel, so you're gonna hear a lot of stuff that is not unique. It is not original. However, because of that, I have given it a score of
6.4.
Really?
And the reason I give it this score is because if you listen really closely, there's a lot of cameos going on at the same exact time. For example, if you listen really closely, you'll hear the theme melody of Spider-Man, the cartoon written in 1967. We're gonna move on to film to score ratio. Now, why is this so important? Because the music has to match the movie. And also, if the music does not match the movie, the film completely crumbles. Now, for this reason, I gave it a score of
7.2!
Oh my gosh!
I gave it that score because it blends in well. However, there are 3 or 4 spots that just didn't match. And also, where they have music, it doesn't really fit in that exact spot. If they just change those little things here and there, it will be much better. We're moving on to technicality now. Now, what we look for in technicality is how difficult is it to play the music in the Avengers. If you listen to it, there are very difficult parts. However, there are really simple parts also. So because of this, I'm giving it a score of
6.8.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
giving it that score. Even though technicality doesn't really get you to the next level in the film, it's still really important to make sure that the technicality is matching. So now we're gonna move on to melody. Why is melody so important? Because that's the thing that's gonna stick with you after the movie theater. After you come home, are you whistling the song? And because of this, I've given it a score of
A6.
And the reason I gave it that score is because when you go home, it doesn't stick with you that much. If you say whistle or hum the Avengers, you're not gonna know what it is until you hear it. Then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. That's the Avengers. We're moving on to harmony. Now, harmony is very important because that could get you to the next level. If you have great harmonies, if you have with a great melody, even if you have a bad melody, if you have great harmonies, it will take you to the next level. And I'm giving Avengers the score of
A 6.5. Good day to you.
The reason I gave it that score is because the harmonies are really good. However, there are some that it's so basic. It's just like a 1-3-5 chord. That's it. However, you don't need really that much more to put it over the edge. It gets you right to the pinnacle, but it does not send you over the edge. I want to feel like I am flying. I want to feel like I'm fighting for my life just in the music. Yes, you could have that feeling in just music, and here it doesn't really get to that point. Now, we're moving on to general effect. Now, what is that? That is to get the whole score and try to put it together and listen to the whole thing. Does it give you the effect? And for that reason, I am giving it a
6.8.
Oh my goodness!
And the reason I give it that score is because they have so many missed opportunities and songs that just don't match up with the film However, if you listen to it, just listening to it, it's still pretty good. So I gave it the score I did because of that. We're moving on to storytelling, because storytelling, you can do it with words or you could do it with music. And we're talking about the storytelling in the music. So I gave it a score of
7.1.
And the reason I gave it that score is because the storytelling was pretty good. However, you gotta know when to hold your secrets. You gotta know when to have a plot twist. Even in music, you can have this, and there wasn't that much inside the music to where it just got confusing sometimes. Now, we're moving on to our last subject, which is emotional impact. That is very important. That is the essence of the film. If you're sad and you hear the sad music, it makes you even more sad. If you're happy and you hear happy music, it makes you even more happy. But because of the Avengers, it missed so many spots. I have given it the score of
6.5.
Now, after adding all this together, I came out with a 6.6, which is not bad. However, if they would have just done a little here and a little bit more there and taken out some spots that just doesn't make sense, it would have really set you over the edge. I mean, Avengers Infinity Wars is a great movie. However, those spots that were just missed just did not get it to this next level. We are just getting started. If you want to help out and you're interested, there's gonna be some contacts below. If you're interested, contact us, see if you could make the cut, and see if your score is gonna make it on the next episode of Settle the Score. If you guys really like this episode, please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for any future shows, if you want to see your favorite movie being graded, please leave it in the comments below. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. If not, then please be patient with me because there's a lot going on. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please come back again, and we'll see you next episode. Until then, see ya.